Uh, Hello friends, today you are going to learn tenses. Okay, this is Mrs. Radhalakshmi Seduraman from English department. See here, tenses. What's meant by tenses? Tenses are the form taken by a verb to show the time of action or the state of an event. Okay, take for example, here you can see there are three type of tenses. First one is present tense, second one is past tense, third one is future tense. Let's see in detail now. Each of three tenses has four forms. Okay, divisions to show. Then indefinite, continuous, imperfect, perfect, then perfect continuous. And this there are four subcategories. Okay, indefinite, which means simple. We used to say simple present, simple past, simple future. That only it is here given. Okay, indefinite. Here you see the table. You might have come across this. This table, how to apply the tenses in detail. Okay, make use of the table. Okay, with the help of the table only you have to frame the sentence. Here you see the indefinite tense doesn't indicate whether the action is complete or not. Okay, but it's a regular event. Continuous, tense that the action still going on. Okay, at the moment the action should be going on. Okay, for that sake you have to create the continuous tenses, especially simple continuous tense I am telling. Okay, the perfect tense indicates that the action is complete, finished or perfect. Next, perfect continuous tense indicates that the action began in the past, still it's continuing. Let's go to the simple present tense. Okay, then the form. Okay, formation of sentence is given, then expression is given. So example is given. Kindly make use of this. Subject, verb plus object. Express a general truth. Okay, the reason to apply simple present tense is to express a general truth and an action that is occurring now. Take for example, the sun rises in the east. Okay, expresses an action that occurs regularly or habitually. She goes to the school regularly. Next slide, let's see. Affirmative. Okay, there are four types. In simple present tense, we are going to see in detail. There are four types of framing sentences. First one, affirmative sentence. They play. Okay, you can add object also. Cricket. Negative sentences. They don't play cricket. Interrogative sentences. Do they play cricket? Negative interrogative sentences. Okay. Don't they? Okay, if you use the contraction, you can use don't they. If you don't use the contraction, you have to say do they not play? Next, present continuous tense. Let's see the format. Subject plus is or am, or plus, V1. V1 in the sense first category of the verb. Plus ing plus object. The present continuous tense is used to express an action which is happening at a particular time in the present or extending over a period of time. Okay. Then here see the four type of sentences how to frame in present continuous form. Affirmative sentence. You are playing cricket. Negative sentences. You are not playing cricket. Interrogative sentences. Are you playing cricket? Interrogative negative form. Aren't you short form contraction method that you can apply. Otherwise you can apply like this. Are you not playing cricket? Aren't you play cricket or are you not playing cricket? Okay. Let's see here the next third category of the present form. Present tense. Present perfect tense. Okay, let's see the format. Subject has, have plus V3 plus object. Here have, has I have given. Have should be used for plural form. Has should be used for singular form. Then V3 category past participle. Okay, third category of the verb. That is given as V3. Next, see the explanation. The present perfect tense denotes an action that was started in the past just have been completed. Okay, I have completed my portion. Okay, for this month, if I say I have to use this. Next slide. Okay, in the same, okay, present perfect tense, we are going to see the 4 type of sentences how to frame. Affirmative sentence, I have played. Negative sentences, I haven't played. Interrogative sentence, I played. Okay, interrogative negative sentence, haven't I played. Okay, have I not played, haven't I played. Okay, you can use it. Next, present perfect continuous tense. Here you see the format: subject, has, / have plus been plus V1 plus ing plus object. As I said earlier, you know well and good. Has for singular, have for plural form. The present perfect tense is used when an action that started in the past till it's continuing. Next, here you see affirmative sentences. We have been playing. Negative sentences, we have not been playing. Interrogative sentences, have we been playing? Negative interrogative sentences, have we not playing? Next, simple past tense. Subject, V2 plus object. Simple past tense is used for an action which happened at a particular time in the past. Let's see the formation of sentences in 4 types. First one is affirmative sentences, I played. Second one is negative sentences, I didn't play. Interrogative sentences, did I play? Negative interrogative sentences, didn't I played? Okay, play only. Didn't I play? Not played dear. Here it is given wrong. Okay, ed should not be added. Okay, play only. Didn't I play? Play PLAY only, not ed. Okay, you should not add ed. Next, simple past tense. Subject, V2 plus object. Simple past tense is used an action in the particular that we have seen already. See here next, past continuous tense. Subject was where, V1 plus ing plus object. This is the format of the framing sentences in past continuous tense. Next, you see the explanation. The past continuous tense is used for an action which was happening at a particular time in the past. Okay, in the past, the action was going on continuously. You have to frame in this way. Let's see the sentences in 4 types. Affirmative sentences, boys were playing. Negative sentences, boys were not playing. Boys were not playing. Interrogative sentences, were boys playing cricket. Negative interrogative sentences, that boys not playing cricket. Let's see the next one. Past perfect tense, subject, had, V3 plus object form. Past perfect tense is used to express an action that was completed before another action started in the past. It is used with earlier of the 2 actions. Simple past tense is used for the other one. Okay, see here what is the explanation given? If the action happened twice at the same moment. Take for example, if I come to your house, you have gone somewhere. So 2 actions happened the same period. That moment I have to say, when I, came to your house, okay, you have gone somewhere. Okay, so you have gone somewhere is the first action. Okay, so mine is the second action. For first action only you have to use simple past. Second action you have to use only perfect form. Okay, so how to frame this sentence in different way, which I made is wrong. Okay, then when I have come, okay, when I came to your house, you have gone. Okay, the first action is yours. So you have gone, you have to mention. Second action is fine. So you have to use present simple past tense. Next, affirmative sentences. Shaila had played. Negative form. Shaila had not played. Interrogative form. Had Shaila played piano. Negative interrogative sentences. Had Shaila not played piano. Next, past perfect continuous tense. Subject, had plus, been plus, V1 plus, object. This is the formation you have to frame. Then reason to apply is the past perfect continuous tense is used for an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to the point. Let's see the formation of sentences in 4 types. Affirmative, Ria had been playing. Negative, Ria had not been playing. Interrogative, had Ria been playing. Negative interrogative, had Ria not been playing? Next, let's see simple future tense. Subject plus will shall. Okay, V1 plus object. But long back we used to apply shall I for I and V. Nowadays everyone used to apply only will. So let it be. Simple future tense is used for an action that will take place at a particular time in the future form. Let's see the 4 type of sentences how to frame in simple future. Affirmative. Ravi will play. Negative sentences, Ravi will not play. Interrogative sentences, will Ravi play? Negative interrogative sentences, will Ravi not play? Future continuous form. Okay, subject plus will shall be. Okay, V1 plus ing plus object. The future continuous tense is used to express an action which will be in progress at a particular time in the future. Okay. So my class will be going on by tomorrow. If I see, you can make use of it. Let's see the example in 4 types of sentences. Affirmative sentence, I will be playing. Negative sentence, I will not be playing. Interrogative sentence, shall I be playing? Negative interrogative sentences, shall I not be playing? Next, future perfect tense. Shall, okay, subject, you know well. Shall, will plus have plus V3 form plus object. V3 form means third category of the verb you have to apply. That is past participle form. Future perfect tense is used to indicate the completion of action by certain period of time in the future. Let's see the sentences in 4 types. Affirmative sentences, she will have played. Negative sentences, she will not have played. Interrogative sentences, will she play? Will she have played? Negative interrogative sentences, will she not have played? Next, future perfect continuous tense. Subject plus shall, will, have been plus, okay, V1 plus ing plus object. The future perfect tense is used when action is to continue up to a certain point of time in the future. Let's see the 4 type of sentences, okay, in future perfect continuous tense. Affirmative sentences, Raju will have been playing. Negative sentences, Raju will not have been playing. Interrogative sentences, will Raj have been playing? Negative, will Raj not have been playing? Okay, thank you for watching this video. Okay, if you understand well and good, I hope. Okay, thank you for watching this.